How's it going? My name is Mike Reed. I'm a transfer student from Mira, Costa College. I'm a psych major. I'm trying to get into my major right now, taking the last course. I'm about to finish up my first quarter. I'm in finals week right now, so I'm trying to knock that out. And this video is just a quick little sharing of my experience here, this first quarter, and some tips I have for you to make the transition easier when you come to either this school or wherever school you're planning to get into. So I'll start off with the class sizes, especially if you're going to a large four-year like I am at UCSB. You're not going to have those nice 30-person, classrooms, or especially if you're coming out of high school. You've been used to these 30-person classrooms your whole life, so it's definitely different when you step into a 300-person lecture hall. You really feel like you're just a number. I don't know if you've heard that term before, but you do feel like just a number because you can't really make all those relationships with your professors like you were able to do at Mira Costa. And I kind of took it for granted being able to just raise my hand and ask questions, because those are the kind of things that make you stand out in their eyes, and that's why I was able to get recommendations from those professors at Mira Costa. But if you're trying to go to grad school, you're gonna need those recommendations from your four-year professors. So it's harder to make an impact on them, or if you have questions, you're gonna have to go to their office hours. You're gonna have to meet with them in person, and it's not as simple as just raising your hand in class. So that was one of the bigger adjustments I had to make here. And if you're gonna study, might as well meet some people in those huge classes and make a group. I did that with a few of my classes, and I really think it helped me to stay on track in terms of getting my stuff done. Because when you're with other people who know what they're doing, especially if they've been there 2 years already, you can learn a lot from them. So definitely branch out and try to meet new people in those big classrooms, and don't just go and go back like you did at Miracosta. Let's be honest, no one really talks at Miracosta. Everyone just kind of commutes there and drives home, and so definitely make an effort to meet people at your new school. I think it's going to help you in the long run, definitely socially and academically. The next point I have here is living on your own. I don't know about you guys, but I lived up with my parents for the first 20 years of my life in the same house. So living on my own is definitely a big adjustment I had to make, especially when I moved in with three people I had never met before. Luckily, I got some cool roommates, but definitely you want to make friends with them. It's going to help you. You don't want to have like an enemy living right in the same room as you. So I think the fact that we're all good friends here at my apartment, it's really beneficial to me socially. Um, but another aspect of living on your own is the academic accountability. You're definitely held accountable for any mistakes you make academically. You have to stay organized more so than you did at Miracosta. Um, I know, like at home, when I went to Miracosta, my mom would stay on top of my stuff, and she was always driving me through high school. And when you're on your own, there's no one there to do that for you. Even your teachers at Miracosta will if they see you struggling, they'll come and help you and offer a helping hand. But there's no one here to do that at UCSB, so it's definitely important to stay on top of your stuff and become self-reliant and self-accountable. I think that's going to help you dramatically. Um, if you are planning to come to UCSB, living on your own is very distracting, especially if you're living in Isla Vista. Um, the party scene here is pretty crazy, and when you move here and it's your first quarter, you're gonna want to experience that. So I think there were times this quarter where I could have maybe delegated a little bit more time to academics instead of going out, but I kind of opted with the latter, so that kind of took a toll on my grades. I didn't really achieve to my highest potential. So I know there's people, once you live here for a little while, you learn to find a balance with that social and academic aspects of living here. But I think I tended to favor social a bit too much my first quarter, and I think that's something I'm going to work toward improving next quarter so I can get those straight A's that I'm striving for. In terms of the academic rigor, they prepared me pretty well at Miracosta. I thought, there's nothing here that you're not prepared for material-wise. So you should be fine in that aspect, but don't expect to get like all your studying done in one night. I don't know if any of you do that at Mira Costa, but I was able to successfully do that for 2 years and get pretty much straight A's, just cramming it all, and that doesn't work here. You definitely have to organize and plan much better while you're at UCSB. So that's just some advice I have to you. Good luck in your transfer process. I hope you make it into the school of your dreams. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I got a little more studying to do, but good luck with your with everything you do.